On their first SRC event this season, Niall Cowan Jr. and Thomas Bruce took a solid second in Class 1 in the newly built MG. Despite an SS4 puncture, Neil Coulter and Hannah Sesford took the class by over 4 minutes at the finish, the post-Snowman rebuild extracting even more performance from the Vauxhall-engined Ignis. Going two better than the Snowman, Billy Faulkner grabbed third in the Peugeot 205 dominated Class 2. Max and Callum Redpath were second at the finish despite demolishing a chicane, and let's face it, hay bales are bigger than 205s. The young Borders crew now find themselves at the top of the junior standings after only their second event in the woods. Spending most of SS1 off the road in the foliage, Robbie Beattie and Dave Finlay got their act together quickly, dominating the class to the tune of 3 minutes by the finish. Wrapping up the Class 3 finishers were Martin Crombie and Ocean Owen in their 106. Sixth in class went to Andy Struthers C2, the car looking quicker than we've seen before. On their first event in a new C2, Gina Walker and Richard Simmons were going well, grabbing fifth at the finish after some setup help from David Martin, last year's C2 Challenge champion. Spending the first half of the day with a worrying oil leak, it was a minor miracle that Jim Robertson and Mike Curry C2 even made the finish this time out. And if there's anyone overdue some good luck, it's Jim. Early C2 Challenge leaders until the gear linkage came apart, it was an encouraging day for Ross Hughes and Neil Ewing, who showed genuine pace in their battle with eventual challenge winners Alex Pirrie and Fraser Skeen. Pirrie ending the day only 2.8 seconds ahead, but Ross finished top junior in his first outing of the year. And dominating the class, Angus Laurie and Paul Gribben were over 2.5 minutes up at the finish, despite some gearbox issues. And were they trying? Well, jump on board and judge for yourself. Their pace was quick enough to bring the 1600 Corsa home, third two-wheel drive. Going one better than the Snowman, Scott McQueen guided his big engine 205 to second in class, despite snapping the same engine mount twice in the one day. Some stronger welding gear definitely required. Making it 2 class wins in a row, Fraser McNichol and Keith Bowe's rear-wheel drive adventures are going well so far. The only blemish was a snapped clutch cable on the final stage. Second in the class this time out, Ian Milne was tired but happy at the end of a long day. Showing the young guns just how it's done once again, Steve Bannister was absolutely flying in the historic Escort, grabbing both the class and the two-wheel drive honours. And it must have been some ride for Callum Atkinson, who now has 2 first place ARR Craib hats from the first 2 rounds.
No, it's gone well today. Car again has gone brilliant. Callum's been good at notes, so we've had a real good day, and quite a battle really. We hadn't it all our own way. We had a good first stage, and then it's been nip and tuck, you know. So no, it's been good, real good. But it's good. It's good to win again.
Oh, I'm sure it is. You still show these young guys how it's, you know, what it's about. You got off to a quick start this morning. Callum, another hat, another first, but a different category today. Two-wheel drive today. Enjoyed your day?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Yeah. How can you not enjoy it? You know, it's good. Yeah.
Sitting beside Steve, it must be real fun.
Yeah, I think the stages are brilliant, but then when you get back to service and you get abused off his service crew, it's even better. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good crack. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I'll be verbally abused, I do hope.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rounding out the class finishers, Michael Renton and Kenny Fogo provided one of the most entertaining drives of the day in their rare and very sideways 306. "11 seconds up and third in class was the Astra of Kevin Gray and Daniel Christie. Grant McRae got further than the start line of the first stage this time in his new Fiesta. A ratchet strap held a broken gearbox mount together long enough for him to claim second in class. Taking the class win for the second event in a row, Luke McLaren survived a late puncture to win by just over 30 seconds at the finish. Duncan MacDonald and Neil Ross had an otherwise enjoyable day spoiled as a result of a 4-minute road penalty, which left them fourth in class. On their first SRC event this year, Irish crew Paul McElwain and Niall McKenna thoroughly enjoyed their day, the 7-hour trip from home in Ireland deemed to be completely worth it as they took third in the class. Second in class went to Michael Stewart and Sinclair Young, one better than the Snowman result. A wrong tyre choice on the opening loop left Dougal Brown and Lewis Rochford chasing Steve Bannister for the top two-wheel drive honours, and despite sixth gear sections like this, in the end they had to settle for second two-wheel drive car home, but top Class 7 crew, making it 2 class wins out of 2 so far this season.
Left 3, then a 50 flat right 1 in, and a 60 flat left 1. Yep. Then 100 right 2 over crest, 100 down, flat right 1, C120 down, keep left into right 3. So you keep left into right 3 here. Yep. And then 40 left 1, 60, watch left 6 late, left 6 late.
Gordon Murray and David O'Brien led the class at first service but retired after a big off near the end of SS5, and this left the Dolomite of Ken and Gordon Wood to claim the spoils despite visiting a couple of ditches as a result of a sticking throttle. Hardly a comfortable situation on these fast stages.